hive cluster is under attack.
For the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, going to be Jangbi versus Killer here on Fighting Spirit. Bottom left, it's going to be our Protoss. It is Jangbi, an excellent Protoss player. Got some requests to cast some of his games. And in the bottom right, going to be Killer, our white Zerg player. Got this replay off of bwreplays.com, which apparently has been under maintenance for several months now. If you go there, it says it'll be back in a few days, but it's been saying that since, like, I don't know, maybe last March or April or something, and I'm kind of worried about the person who runs that site. Maybe they died of a heart attack while doing maintenance on it. Alright, well, if you know anything about BW replays, let me know in the comments, and just set my mind at ease, okay? Alright, so a ZVP here for your Saturday, here on Fighting Spirit, featuring Killer and Jangbi. Again, an excellent, very, very scary player. We've got Zergman watching here, as well as Pass. 28 p.m. for Pass here, while observing. And scouting the correct direction is Jangbi. Against Bisu, that would be a death sentence in a PvZ, but overpooling it is Killer. Are you just... No, you're not going to go Nexus first. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, man, Nexus first versus an overpool is a build order loss, and you know it's an overpool. So throwing down the Forge. Woof. Safe against Zerglings now. And Terror the Overlord moving out. Yep. No expansion. No expansion. So no need to make any more than these. Wow. 6 lings. Probe died to a drone. An ignominious death, if ever there was one. Photon cannon coming up. Another one. Got a pair of cannons coming up. We've got 6 lings moving out and an expansion for the Zerg player. Probe says, okay, I really need to know. I really need to know how many lings there are. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Are there more? Are there more lings coming than that? No, it doesn't look like there are, but just to make sure. Just to make sure. Let's go up into the main base. Yep, ling run by. Oh, how many get through? Oh, wow. Okay, so 3 lings. These are not Jaedong lings, but they are Killer lings. So, should be a pain to get rid of them. A lot of lost mining time here for a professional game. Oof. So not walling off. And the lings got here just as the cannons were warping in. Woof. So Killer scouted the right way with Terry the Overlord. Just like the probe showed up and went the right way. Scouting for Jangbi here. So no mysteries. No mysteries here today. This probe says, no mysteries. Get out of there, man. Juke. Man. You're out of shields. What are we looking at here today? I don't know. So gas coming in. Cool expansion. Almost done here from Jangbi. Third base. I love this. About 50% done from Killer. Up in the top side. Very standard expansion patterns here on Fighting Spirit. It is just a classic map for classic gamers, man. A probe down. Ooh, 1 ling gets caught in and dies. But yeah, again, look at all of these lost mining. These lost mining minutes. Lost mining seconds. Another probe dies. Dude, Killer. Are these in fact Jaedong lings? This is insane. They're almost very dead. But that's 2 kills and 3 kills. These 2 lings have 5 probe kills between them. Oh, got sniped by a probe holding gas, no less. That's embarrassing as well. All right, cool. I'd say that early, I mean, this ling run by was fantastic. Oh, he's like, okay, are any of you guys injured? Woof. Whoop, and does get zippity zapped. Okay, so the lings went for it. Honestly, sticking around and trying to see what comes up. I mean, I don't know. What do you think's coming up, Dumbo? Well, I think it's going to be Stargate. What do you think? Well, it doesn't have to be. There's nothing contractually requiring Jangbi to get a Stargate at this stage of the game, but if he doesn't, 18 Mutalisks are going to show up and ruin his life. So, yeah, look at this. Spire timing, normal stuff. Although, after Metabolic Boost, very interestingly enough here from Killer. So this is a bit of an older game, because Jangbi kind of doesn't play as much anymore. I don't have any of his replays. Zealot does get caught out in the middle and dies. Cool stuff. Third base getting saturated with the drones. But yeah, it's a bit of an older game. I feel like if this was a game from the last couple of years, we would see the Spire coming in, actually the Lair coming in, and then the Spire coming in, and then the Metabolic Boost being on the way, right? It's just there's really no reason to get speed in 2022. Although, I don't know, maybe back in the day it was considered more of a necessity. Yeah, there we go. Stargate. Citadel of Adun, too. So speed lots and Corsairs probably. Could be DTs and Corsairs, though. We always got to keep that in our back pocket as a Protoss player. See what we can accomplish that way. And getting air weapon upgrades, which, again, a huge tell that it's going to be more than 1 or 2 Corsairs. You just don't get +1 air if you're planning on making a single Corsair and flying it around and trying to get stuff done. This is going to be at least 6, probably maybe as many as 7 or 8 Corsairs in the group here. So it's going to have to be Scourge, and honestly, this is going to necessitate a Spore at their natural and at your third base, if I had to say. But I'm really thinking ahead here, right? Love this fourth base, too. Dude, Killer, what is going on here? I like it. Templar Archives coming in fast, and no Zealot legs, nor are there Zealots in production right now. This is a couple Zealots just to deal with Ling attacks, but I think this is gonna be Dark Templar here. I like it. Not gonna say no. Yeah, cannon here to fall back to in case Mutalisks or Scourge are flying around trying to cause problems for our Corsair friends. Robotics facility here too. So yeah, Corsair down. Boy, I got lucky with that observation. I didn't even notice there was a Corsair in position to get hit by those Scourge until it was hit. Anyway, Scourge comes in. Says, okay, that's a really fast Templar Archives. So it's going to be Dark Templar. It's going to be a shuttle once that robotics facility finishes up here. It's going to be DTs in your main. Killer, you got to be ready for this, man. I'm waiting for it. Hydralisk Den up. I love that. I love the macro hatch here at the third base, too. Super hot stuff. And I like the fourth base popping at 7 minutes. I do. I like what Killer's up to here. His macro is hot. It is on point. He got a scout off, so he recognizes this is going to be a problem with these really, really annoying DTs when they're going to get shuttled in here. So you can't just, throw up detection at your front door. You got to watch out for DTs showing up in the main, too. And if that's something I've recognized, then I really think that Killer should have a solid recognition moment here as well. So hit that like button, by the way, if you're enjoying the cast so far. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content. Some of you say, oh, I do forget to like your stuff unless you mention it in the cast. So here we are. Hit the like button. Subscribe as well. I'm almost at 60,000 subs, y'all. 60,000 is a really nice little bit of a... It's a marker. Just to show how far I've come on the YouTubes here. Yeah, so DTs. Scourge. You can kind of see the shimmer if you're looking for this. And I don't know. I'm not sure that Killer was. And yeah, he's got an Overlord parked over his main, but he doesn't have anything to deal with DTs if they show up. I'm trying to figure out what he's going to do. I guess there's links down here in the natural that could respond quite nicely. The Scourge count getting pretty nuts. But again, the Corsair count. Sniping off another Corsair here. Killer looking good. Now, I recently did cast a game between Killer and Snow, where Killer, let's just say he went for a drop in Snow's base, and it got absolutely shut down thanks to the power of Maelstrom. So if you're interested in that game, I mean, you probably saw the thumbnail come through, right? Oh, look. Hey, look, DTs are in your main. Huh. The Scourge are like, we got this. Don't worry about it. And yeah, the links from the natural come in. And the Overlords don't have the speed upgrade. I don't know why you wouldn't. 9 mutas on the way. The Lings responding. They were not enough to stop the DTs from killing your Spire, so that sucks. Okay. Yeah, DTs just have to get out of the range of the Overlords. They're slow. Oh, this is amazing. So third base coming in here from Jangbi. But anyway, if you want a link to that game featuring Dark Archons, let me know. I read every comment anyone ever makes on any of my videos at any point. So I'll give you a personalized link to that video. You can watch it. You can see all the awesome Dark Archon plays there. Woof. From our guy, Snow, who might be the best Protoss player in the world at this point. He is so technically perfect. His compositions are great. His macro is super terrifying. His engagements always go very well. He knows how to use Storm and Reavers and Archons to great effect. And, you know, Dark Archons too. Don't see why not. Lurker aspect getting researched. Again, after these mutas popped, I don't know if you killed enough of the Corsairs for this to be a thing, but maybe it's a thing. Dude, forcing a cancel on this base. Yeah, look at this. The Scourger like, no. No, you're not. Get out of here. Oh, man, it'd be big. Why are you killing this pylon? Oh, it's a trap. Nope. Oh, remember what I said about the Corsair count being big? It's big. That's 7, and I think at least 3 Corsairs have died so far already. So, yes, Corsair production is a big focus here. There's more on the way from Jangbi. The mutas are like, oh, let us leave. Let us get out of here. We don't like what we see right now. Overlord's getting sniped. I can't even see him, but I can hear him dying. Oh, look at that Overlord. So slow. Moving out into the open. Why? He's too young to die. All right, so we're going to shuttle in some Archons. There are 2 Sunkens in the main, though, and a Spore. I love the committal to static defense here. Let's see how this works, though. We got some Zealots in the mix. +1 attack is done for the gateway units. So, I don't know. 2 Sunkens in pretty tough positions to access. The Archons are bouncing around. Not really getting any hits off at all. These drones are like, do we need to fight? I don't know that we need to fight. These Sunkens are doing great. Oh, never mind. Sunken down. And sunken down. And the mutas are coming to try to deal with this, but splash damage is a problem. Lurker burrows in, but... Nope, never mind. Does manage... Nope, does get... Oh, he attacks his own Zealot on top of the Lurker to kill it despite not having any vision. So hot. Look at these mutas getting chased away and massacred by these Corsairs. Run, mutas! Why were you built? Were you built to suffer? Oh, Scourger coming in. Get out of there, Corsairs. Taking quite a few... Ow! Quite a few Spore hits there as well, I guess. This main base, yep, this went pretty poorly, I would argue, for Killer. Get out of here. Oh, these mutas are just like, ah. These Corsairs are so problematic for us. Okay, so look, static defense died here in the main base of Killer. Not really much anything else. I think the drones got pulled just fine. Remember how he's got a 4th base? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Killer, he took some hits there. Took some damage. Not happy about it. But you know what? You're not going to play a flawless game of StarCraft. Bad things will happen to you. You must learn how to rebound from them and continue to play and not give up and not think it's too late to win. Right? Because it isn't. Anyway, this Archon's got 5 kills. He's pretty happy. Is there Storm? I think Jangbi has bypassed Storm here today, which I find questionable. Obviously. Dude, they're still not Overlord speed. At least give them a fighting chance, man. Get Overlord speed. He's not, by the way. So these Zealots aren't really the concern. The Corsairs, as always, are the concern. Oh, Dragoons added into the mix, though, from Jangbi. Love that play. Can't say no to that play. So 4 base to 3 base here from the Zerg player. He's invested a lot into Mutalisks, which can't really engage in a direct fight with any of this stuff, man. The Dragoons and the Corsairs are anti-Mutalisk. Mutalisks are bad at defense for sure. Oh, never mind. We have Psionic Storm, everybody. I'm an idiot. All right. Psionic Storm is here. Trying to push onto the natural base. Zealot's not going in there because there's Lurkers. Yeah, there they are. Ling's trying to come around the backside and deal with this. And from the bottom side, too. Okay, I like it. Adrenal's not done, but these Lings are mean. Especially against... Oh, they have no attack or armor upgrades. Okay, I don't feel like that should have gone as well as it did. But 0-0 Lings with no adrenal glands, everybody. Wow. Guess they waited till the storms were out. They kind of baited the storms, and then they were like, okay, now's our time. And somehow, some way, there were not any more storms available for the Protoss. Amazing. Bit of an attack there at the 4th base. Does get shoved away. Some drones died, but it's still 60 workers for Killer here, 63 for Jangbi. Top left base trying to expand, but look at this game sense. Look at this game sense. These are adrenalings with 0/0 attack or armor upgrades. So yeah, they'll be fine, thanks. That's a canceled base, that's a dead probe, that's everybody dead. Cool. Corsairs continuing to fly around and taking serious hits, man. Usually when there's this many Corsairs, they just kind of evaporate the Scourge, but these Scourge are getting hits off today. Consume's getting researched. The Filers are coming in here at 15 minutes. We've got, yeah, I mean, the Corsair count, he's probably made about 12 or 15, 16 Corsairs today. He's got 4 left. A lot of Corsairs have died to Scourge. Killer's done a pretty good job making the Scourge cost efficient, which is not easy for Zerg players to do. So I don't know why these Lings are coming up here. Is there another attempt at expand? I don't know. But yeah, Ling Hydra is fantastic, except for the fact that Psionic Storm exists. And there it is. Lo and behold, but trying to jump on these High Templar, they have to storm themselves just to avenge their own deaths. Not bad. Oh, Jangbi was trying to take center? What? I don't know. Sure, these are 0/0 Ling. Oh, no, they're 1/1 now. 1/1 Lings at this stage of the game with Adrenal are mean. Look at them. They're like, there's only 3 of us. We can kill these Dragoons. Go! Rah! They believe in themselves. Believe in yourself like Zerglings believe in themselves, man. Look at these guys. Although, I don't know. They don't have any sense of self-belief. They just do what they're told, right? I mean, they'll attack something that's nearby or attack something that's attacking them without instruction, but yeah, they're feeling pretty good. 137 to 117 supply. Jangbi's up, but he can't feel good about it at 16 minutes that it's that close in supply count. Lurkers, plagues coming in. I mean, everything the Zerg player needs is pretty much ready to rock here. But at the same time, the Protoss is doing all right, too. He's got Storm. He's got Archons. He's got Zealots and Dragoons with +2 attack upgrades. He's got a 4th base warping in, which is nice. Because, I mean, the Zerg player went for 4 bases fast, but has not expanded in some time. And really should get a 5th. Hey, look, Overlord speed is done. Not that you can tell on that guy because he's dead. But yeah, I think buying time for Plague to finish. And there it is. Plague is finished. So Storm's trying to keep everybody alive here, as they do. That's a lot of Zerg blood, man. And then Plague catches 3 of the Dragoons. In exchange for, like, so many Zerglings, man. Hydra's fighting. Lurkers, too. Yeah, more Archons, please. If we're going to rely on Plagues today, having Archons is much better. It's another Plague down. I think he replagued a couple of these that have already been plagued. But you know what? Whatever. Plague is a good unit. It's a really good spell, especially against this pretty gateway-heavy composition. Not, well, gateway. Archons are technically gateway units, but you know what I mean. Zealots, Dragoons, High Templar. Plague's going to be great. More consumes, more consumes, more consumes. A Dark Swarm comes in this time. Ah, Defiler gets zapped right in the face. 149 to 122 supply here. Jangbi looking good, but Chitinous Plating is on the way. Interesting. We're going to go for some Ultralisks in this game. 157 supply. Really, nobody's that close to maxing out here. Killer not getting a 5th has been freaking me out. And finally he does it. Good golly, Miss Molly. Metasynaptic Node is coming in. Storm, 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 storm. It's time for Psionic Storm. Storm, 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 and storm, and storm. But too many Hydras, man. Too many Lings. That's 2-2 on those Adrenal Lings now. 2-2 on the Hydralisks. Good upgrades, man. 3 attack is done for the Protoss, but man, the armor upgrades here, plus the Adrenal. How much Storm do you have is what Killer is saying right now. My gosh, those were some killer storms. I think every High Templar that casts those storms is... Actually, he's alive. He's got 2 kills. Never mind, he's very dead. Thanks to Adrenaling attacks, this base is in a lot of trouble. There's only cannons here, and Adrenalings with 2-2 upgrades can tear through those like they are made of tissue paper. So, again, 5th base here coming in from Killer. 6th base at the 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's a 6th chronologically. So, I don't know. I kind of like what Killer is doing in this game, right? He's keeping close in overall supply count. His economy has been very good. Sure, a Sonic Storm killed 8 million of his Zerglings in this game. Absolutely. But he's working on Ultras. Reavers are coming in, though. Ultra's not bad against this composition, but once the Reavers start coming in and just getting massive hits and massive hits off, it's harder for the Ultras to be effective. So we've seen Ultras get wins in this situation in mid to late game ZVPs, but it's not like an all-the-time thing, which is why we don't see it all the time. Ultras are good, but mostly against Terran. Less so against the Toss, man. Ooh, Gravitic Drive getting researched. We're working on that's fantastic. Shuttle speed here. Obviously, we need Reavers to do with these Ultras, right? And having a shuttle available helps immensely with those Reavers, and having the shuttle have speed helps even more. Force multiplier at its best. So yeah, we got an Ultralisk in production. One, it's always nice when there's one Ultralisk in production. There's another one coming in. We're just kind of dancing, right? Don't keep your units, don't hold them still. Dance around. Keep their muscles nice and limber. Make sure you're aware when the Protoss player decides to move across the map with his big, scary, maxed out army. He's got to have armor upgrades by now. Nope, he's working on +1 armor, which is nice. But not quite there yet. All right, Observer says, 1 million Lings and Ultras are down here to the south. Quick, everybody run down. Catch them. Catch them. All right, Reaver defending against this Ling Ultra stuff. Get him, Reaver Bob. The Reaver's name is Bob. He's a robot. That's a pretty good name for a robot, Reaver Bob. The storm is good. The Ultras are bouncing around like idiots. Blah, dead. Also, Plague Ooze all over the place. Dark Swarm up to the north here. And Jangbi shoves the Zerg away from that front door, from that front lawn on that bridge. Excellent. Really nicely done here by Jangbi. He holds the front door. He holds the bridge. He chases the Zerg back home. He loses about 25 supply worth of stuff. And a bunch of his stuff got plagued too, which is really bad news. Is there anything left in this Dark Swarm? No. The double Dark Swarm, nothing is left. Blah. But look at these bases that are running real nice. Everybody's happy for Killer here. He hasn't lost any yet. I really think if Jangbi's going to win this game, he needs to start killing bases. That's the time of the game that this needs to be coming through. So remember what I said about armor upgrade? Behold, armor upgrade. +2 armor getting researched here too for the gateway units. This is just great. Jangbi knows what's up. He's like, Reavers are good. The later the game goes on against a Zerg player, it's going to be great against everything they can do. Except for, you know, if they went for a giant Mutatech switch, that'd be a little bit interesting. Is this a drop? Tell me this is a drop. Oh my gosh. What do we like drops? Oh, just this is a focus the Nexus play. Because there's not enough Zerg here to do anything else. Yeah, nice. Nicely done, not naked expanding. Okay, I don't know about running directly into the Reaver shots either. Dude. It is Mutalisks, and it is a Greater Spire. Are we trying to use Guardians here today? Is that the plan from Killer? Not sure I feel good about that, but he's using the drops, which puts him in my favorite Zerg players' top 5 every time. Anyone who can use drops. It's just good. We don't see it enough. It really seems to help players win games more often than it hurts them. Although I did just mention a huge drop that snow shutdown of Killers on my channel last week. Or, yeah, last week. So, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Cannons coming up at this top left, 5th base. High Templar's got a couple storms available here too. And yeah, it really seems like Killer wants to mash in there, but it's just not really in the cards, is it? Did you bring a Dark Swarm? That's generally the question here. Man, that Psionic Storm is so good. And the Reaver stuff comes in again. So the cannons die, but Ultralisks are falling like... I don't know, man. Falling like leaves off a tree in the autumn. They just spent a bunch of time helping my parents rake their leaves off of their backyard. Good times. Family time is nice. All right. I don't know if this is enough ultras. They don't know if it is either, so he's going to pull back a little bit. I mean, look. Let the full upgrades be with us. Plague's doing amazingly, as always here, but this has been a very interesting game in that no bases have died. Zero. Zero bases have died today. Not one for anyone. Hey, look, the Guardians were attacking over here. And, oh, look, the Corsairs are going to kill all of them. No big deal. We just plagued the Corsairs. Which, I don't know that's... There was nothing attacking you. I guess there were some hiders on the field to try to protect them. Really? 12 more Mutalisks. Like, I guess really committing into Reavers here. Fine, Mutas are going to be better in that situation. I love the Guardian play here. Storm up. Corsairs taking hits. Gosh. How many storms do you have, Protoss? All of them, Zerg. 12 o'clock base getting taken by Killer here, too. This base might actually die. The Hydras need to be fighting against any Corsairs that show up to kill these Guardians, because otherwise, I don't know what their point is. These guys have 0 attack upgrades, 1 armor upgrade. Neat. But yeah, like I said, super weird game. 26 minutes in, nobody's lost a base yet. Nobody's really come that close to losing a base yet, either. Ow. Stupid Guardians. The success rate of Zerg players with Guardians on my channel is like 20%, man. That seems a little high. It's probably accurate. These 2 Guardians. Yes, get them. Get them, 2 Guardians. Big, ooh, Ling Archon battle here. And the Archons are winning. The Guardians are trying to save this 12 o'clock base. These drones are going to die. This is a big-time push in. Dark Swarm the cat. Oh, he plagued the buildings. Oh, he's just plaguing everything. Yo. All right. No Dark Swarm. Just going to plague the stuff so it dies faster. How interesting. The 12 o'clock base dies, but the 4th base of Jangbi is going down. No question about that. And then he's moving up into the 5th base, too. Little Zealot attack into the right side. 3 o'clock position for the Zerg, but no. Sunken Cracklings, fully upgraded Cracklings are here, too. Guardians pushing into the top left. Dude, Killer. I think it's an economy win for Killer if he's going to do this thing. He just has so much. Dude, kill that shuttle. Oh, Reaver down. It was probably plagued. The Corsairs are in here trying to mess with the Guardians, doing a great job of it, because the Hydras are just busy worrying about other stuff. That shuttle dies. The Guardians all die because the Hydras can't be bothered to save them for 2 seconds. But the 5th base dies from Jangbi, knocking him down to effectively no income. And I think that's it. Amazing. Guardians get a win in a ZVP, where the Protoss player had a ton of Corsairs. Oh. Absolutely sick, incredible stuff here from Killer. What an impressive display of Zerg. Every Zerg player is like, Killer, he gets a ZVP win. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, everyone's happy for him. I mean, it's not over, but it's over. When there's no income and somebody has 1 mineral in the bank and someone is actually mining, that person who's actually mining wins about 99.99% of the time. Jangbi's like, screw it. let's do it live. He's like, if we can kill all of these ultras, that's 1 or 2 down there. Is that 2? Another ultra dies. These zealots are holding their own. Archons, Storm coming in. There's no way. Ah, Hydra flank on the back side. That's okay. Jangbi was ready for everything here. Wasn't ready for that, and that's the GG. Jangbi taps out, and Killer is your winner in 29 minutes and 29 seconds. That was... that was something. That was a really, really great ZVP from Killer, man. The Guardians helped to win the game. I mean, they're all dead because of course they are, but man, they got more done than Guardians have done on the channel in what feels like years. So he goes Guardians to help kind of offset the investment into Reavers that Jangbi was going for. And other than that, it's Ling, it's Hydra, it's Ultralisk, it's Defiler, and it's Scourge, with some Lurker mixed in there too. Yeah, lost the 12 o'clock base. Attack into the 3 o'clock base was rebuffed. And other than that, he lost 1 base today in 29 minutes, which is just a recipe for the victory. If you can kill 2 Protoss bases and lose 1 in 29 minutes, that's usually a good indication you're going to do okay if you're a professional playing against another professional. So, yeah, got the 3-3 on the Hydras, fully upgraded Lings and Ultras here. The Guardians, again, didn't have any attack upgrades, but I don't know. Their attack speed is so slow. Does it really matter all that much? No, the answer is no, it does not. So great job. I mean, that was a good back and forth there. A lot of stuff died. But in the end, Killer's able to get a win here against Jangbi. Pretty darn solid, darn scary Protoss player. Well done, sir. 302,000 points from Killer, 275,000 for Jangbi. Almost produced 1,000 Zerg units today, which is always fun. About outproduced by a 3-to-1 ratio. Kill death ratio was closer to a 2-to-1 than Jangbi wanted for sure. Structures raised 26-8, which is actually pretty impressive in favor of the Zerg player, and outmining the Protoss 80,000 to 63,000 resources. Not bad for a 29-minute game. So GG, Killer gets that win, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.